Before Taylor Swift welcomes you to the Tortured Poets department, she wants to help you get over a broken heart with some special Apple Music playlists. Swift partnered with Apple ahead of the release of her 11th studio album to put out 5 exclusive playlists full of songs from her discography that touch upon the 5 stages of grief, or, in the case of Swift, heartbreak, denial, anger, bargaining, depression and acceptance. In Swiftian language, that translates to playlists titled I Love You. It's ruining my life songs, you don't get to tell me about sad songs, am I allowed to cry? Songs, old habits die screaming songs, and I can do it with a broken heart songs. The playlists, which are named after tracks from her upcoming album, also include voice notes from Swift explaining the rationale behind her picks. The first playlist contains songs like Betty, Cruel Summer, Wildest Dreams, and Lavender Haze. Swift said in a statement that I Love You, It's Ruining My Life is full of songs about getting so caught up in the idea of something that you have a hard time seeing the red flags, possibly resulting in moments of denial and maybe a little bit of delusion. Results may vary. In terms of you don't get to tell me about sad songs, Swift says the songs she picked all have one thing in common. I wrote them while feeling anger, she said. Over the years, I've learned that anger can manifest itself in a lot of different ways, but the healthiest way that it manifests itself in my life is when I can write a song about it, and then oftentimes, that helps me get past it. The songs on the playlist include the Taylor's version of songs like Bad Blood, I Bet You Think About Me, Dear John, I Knew You Were Trouble, as well as cuts like Mad Woman, High Infidelity, and Vigilante Saint. Am I Allowed to Cry? Songs includes the songs Swift wrote when I was in the bargaining stage, she says. Swift explains this stage as when you're trying to make deals with yourself or someone that you care about, you're trying to make things better, you're oftentimes feeling really desperate, because oftentimes we have a gut intuition that tells us things are not going to go the way that we hope, which makes us more desperate, which makes us bargain more. Old Habits Die Screaming Songs is all about depression. It includes the Taylor's version of Forever Winter and We Were Happy, along with My Tears Ricochet from Folklore, Champagne Problems from Evermore and Dear Reader from the 3 a.m. edition of Midnights. This collection explores the feelings of depression that often lace their way through my songs, says Swift. In times like these, I'll write a song because I feel lonely or hopeless. And writing a song feels like the only way to process that intensity of an emotion. And while these things are really hard to go through, I often feel like when I'm either listening to songs or writing songs that deal with this intensity of loss and hopelessness, usually that's in the phase where I'm close to getting past that feeling. The fifth and final playlist references track 13 on Swift's upcoming TTPD album, I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, includes I Forgot You Existed, The One, You're On Your Own, Kid, and the Taylor's version of songs like Now That We Don't Talk, This, Love and Breathe. Thank you. You have successfully subscribed. Subscribe to newsletters. Subscribe by signing up. I agree to the terms and privacy policy and to receive emails from Jaga News. Deal of the day only $21 today. You can save $73 on these wireless earbuds. View deal. Check our latest news in Google News. Follow us. Check our latest news in Apple News. Follow us. You have successfully subscribed. By signing up. I agree to the terms and privacy policy and to receive emails from Jaga News. Check our latest news in Google News. Check our latest news in Apple News. Here we finally find acceptance and can start moving forward from loss or heartbreak, said Swift. These songs represent making room for more good in your life, making that choice, because a lot of the time when we lose things, we gain things too. Swift's The Tortured Poets department arrives on April 19th. The woman Forbes recently confirmed is worth over $1 billion hasn't released a single from the album yet. Some eager fans theorized that the first song on the tracklist, Fortnight, was a clue that she was going to share the first sample of this album 2 weeks ahead of TTPD. That particular theory was incorrect. Fans experiencing the 5 stages of heartbreak over the lack of a new single can either enjoy the provided playlists, re-listen to the voice notes Swift gives when you pre-save the album, or listen to the newly launched SiriusXM channel dedicated to Swift's music.